Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. And also make sure you check out my stock and option portfolio at patreon.com/daytradingfearless. But as always, let's jump right into it. So this is the weekly watch list for March 15th, 2021. Cancel the stock market crash, okay? We kind of had the dip and now we're just kind of going right back up. I believe back up to this the 4,000 level on the S&P. We're now starting to have a poor high. Also, another thing, don't forget the S&P E-mini futures rolled yesterday, this week. Next week is expiration for every 3 months of the S&P futures. So we are now on the S&P E-mini futures June 21. That's why the profile looks a little different. Levels are totally going to be different. And also, if you want to follow my trade zones for the S&P E-mini futures, the link is down below, or go to my website, Day Trading Fearless. You could sign up. We do $50 for a lifetime. They come out every weekend and they give you levels for the S&P E-mini futures. And this is essentially what they look like right here, right? To where you'll actually get different levels. But if we go to the 15-minute chart, you will see them. Actually, wrong one. These right here, okay? So these are kind of levels where if price is going up, you want to go short, price is going down, you want to look for longs. I also do open gaps and things like that. But enough of that. Let's get back to the S&P E-mini futures for the weekly watch. I'm looking now, we had the pullback, nice reversal, kind of just marching higher. I said I liked the market higher this coming week because we were back in the bullish phase. That's exactly what we did. I'm now looking for the upper end of this trend line. I'm probably looking for around 40.25 until it stalls, and then we'll see what happens. We'll see if we could get up there really quick. Does it become a blow off top? I don't know. RSI had the pullback, kind of marching higher. So this week I am bullish on the market. So until proven otherwise, which means we are in a nice reverse waterfall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we break down below, be careful, watch what happens, but also just kind of take a look at your market profile, things like that. But I am looking higher with prices. Also, we had stimulus. Everybody gets a $1,400 check. Yay! Right? Let's all go buy stocks with it and invest it. Don't go buy it on frivolous stuff. Buying it, go use that money to buy appreciating assets, not depreciating assets, people. That's what the rich do, and that's what the smart people do. So SPY, okay, same exact thing, bullish. Probably up on this. We're still looking for this 4,000. They are paying a dividend next Friday, so prices will be a little wonky the following week because of expiration. But I'm probably looking for about 400 to 450, somewhere around there on SPY, and then we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at crude oil. Okay, crude oil, nice kind of divergence going on over here, right? Do we now, okay, here's the question. Do we now make a higher high or a lower low? That is the question. And right now we are in flip a coin. I have no clue, because this 68 level was a major resistance level. If we look back, right, it was all this high volume node, things like that. So now, do we make a higher high or a lower low? If I had to say something or pick a side, watch your candles, watch price action. If we break below today's low, I think we might make a lower low. If we keep moving higher and until the previous candle's lows taken out, I'm bullish. So hope that kind of helps. But yeah, we're pretty much right in the middle. We're right here at the point of control. But we do have a divergence on this entire move up, so keep that in mind. Everybody's favorite, Bitcoin. Double top. I was talking about this week on the midweek weekly watch list. Watch for a big M pattern. We looked above and now we're failing a little bit. There was really no push above this double top. So we still have divergence down here. So with that being said, I would, same exact thing, watch price action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 higher lows. If price breaks below the previous candle's low, maybe you want to look to short Bitcoin if you trade it, or if you own it and you're trading around, maybe look to sell, okay? And then maybe look to buy back at lower prices. So that's what's going on with Bitcoin. GLD. Gold, again, I was looking for this level last week. As you guys know, I was looking for about the 155, 156 level, 157, and then it reversed about $3 or $4 higher. I didn't miss the trade. The trade never came down to my entry. Really, really important thing to remember, guys, is when you're trading, let price come to you. If you miss it, it's okay. Don't get mad. Don't just chase it where you get a bad fill. Remember, you make your money on your entry, not on the exit. Okay, if you get a good entry, your exit could be a lot shorter than if you start chasing it. So we missed it, but I will still keep my eye on these levels. 155, it'll probably drop down to about 154 in the next week or two, but we will see kind of what happens. And if we do get a pullback, okay, maybe a new lower low, I will be watching the RSI. Do we make a higher low? We will see. Silver SLV, okay, for you silver bugs, holding up. Again, abandoned baby up here. So usually, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, bearish markets, right? So same exact thing. Do we go lower? Maybe watch for this 22, the touch of the 200. That's what I'm looking at. Apple. Apple can't get out of its own way. Dead money. I did sell the 110 puts for next week today in the Day Trading Fearless Patreon portfolio. Okay, collected about 23 cents. I like that trade. It's not a ton of money, but it's a very good risk reward type of trade, I believe. I don't think Apple's going to drop $10 next week because I am bullish on the overall market. So also, let's take a look at Tesla. Couple quickies. Kind of bouncing sideways, really nothing here on Tesla. AMZN, really nothing here. Again, bounce sideways. Maybe look for a bounce off this 3,000 if we do pull back there. NFLX, I'm just trying to give you guys a couple of trade ideas and kind of show you FANG is doing nothing while the market's making new highs, guys. Keep that in mind, right? So it's all dead money over in FANG right now, where the money is over in energy, right? That's where all new money's coming, right? Is look at this, right? We're just up, okay? Not new highs, but if you look at this chart versus the other chart, it's kind of telling you, I actually like XLE maybe up to about 55.50, so it's about $2 if you want to try it. XOM, same exact thing, right? Maybe it gets back up to the 65 level, but we will see. Oh, one final thing. And I know I'm just trying to give you guys trade ideas, so I hope you guys like it. If you do like these, how I kind of shoot through a bunch of different trade ideas and charts, leave them down in the comments and maybe I'll start doing it every week. Boeing, I am kind of watching the 275 level on Boeing. This little high volume node is also the high from this gap over here. Okay, where is it? Right. There's a gap right here, okay? I'm watching this 276. I think what you call Boeing might have a little bit of an issue getting through there, but I think that could be a quick little trade for the downside, maybe for a couple dollars, $1 or $2. Just a quick in and out trade. Again, this isn't trade advice. This is all educational purposes. And I'm just some dude on YouTube, so don't sue me. But I hope that helps you guys. And as always, thank you for watching. And don't forget to check out my website, Day Trading Fearless, for the weekly trade zones, $50 for a lifetime. One payment, that's it. I've been doing them for about 5 or 6 years now. You could go back on my Twitter page and see that, how far back I go. I do them every week, updated, and I hope that pays or helps you guys. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon.